Well, today I thought we would add a couple of bunny porch signs to our front porch decor for Easter. Stay tuned and see how fun and easy these are to make. All right, so our Easter signs, we made a little differently this time than we've made our porch signs in the past. I saw a couple of really cute ones on a Google image search, and I went through my box of miscellaneous wood bits that I've collected over the years, and I found some that will work, I think. And I looked online, and mainly we're using three things. We are going to use one of these slim sticks, but we're only going to use the rounded ends. We use both ends of that. I have a little wooden disc that's 1 inch in diameter, and I have this wooden oval that is just over 2 inches. And I looked on the Michaels website, and they do have both of these pieces, and this is a standard Hobby Lobby piece. I bet Hobby Lobby has these also. So you should be able to replicate this one really easily. So I'm going to start by taking one end of my oval, and I want to make it flat so it'll not tip quite so much while it's sitting on the porch. And this shouldn't take me too long. I think I can do this on camera. There, just flatten off that end just a little bit. Now we're going to take our circle and we're going to glue it. We're going to glue it right to the top of our oval. And I think this is going to turn out to be a really cute little sign. A little shorter than some of the ones we've made in the past, and just a little different. All right, I'm going to let that glue set up so that, I'm going to make sure it's straight, so that it gets a good firm hold. When I feel that's got enough of a hold, I'll come back and we will add our pieces of our slim stick. So I'll be right back. All right, the glue on our bunny has dried enough. It's set up enough to go on to our next step. So what I've done, I've measured in 1 inch from each end of my slim stick. And I've got my easy cutter. I'll try to remember to put a card up in the top corner of the screen about now in the video where it links to the review I did of this tool. I love this thing. It's a really good tool for cutting small pieces of wood. All right, so I've got 2 1-inch pieces. Now I'm going to turn my bunny over. I'm going to put some glue on his head, on the back of his head. Now we're obviously not going to stick the ears out 1 inch, but I want a good section of the ear to be glued to the back of the head. I want him to come all the way down to our body piece. And it's okay if they're not the same length, and different angles is fine. There, now I'm going to leave it in this position to dry, and that glue needs to get set up enough that it will stay put when we're moving it around to paint it. So I'll be back when this glue sets up. All right, our glue has dried enough that it's not going to go anywhere. So now I've got just some white craft paint and a paintbrush. Both were provided by Plaid for making videos for you guys. And it's going to be pretty basic. We are just going to paint our entire bunny white right now, all over the front and the sides. And I'll probably do a second coat off camera, just so we have a good white base that covers up all the wood grain. So I'm going to paint this all white, let it dry, get a second coat on. When that's dry, I'll come back and we can start adding some really cute details. All right, my white paint has dried, and now I have this folk art in seashell pink. And I'm just going to do and I've got a really fine brush, I'm going to do just a little bit down the center of the ears, because I like that touch. Kind of just a line. There. So that's that. And then let's go ahead and put a face on him, hopefully. This is always the scary part for me, is putting the face on. I'm always afraid I'm going to mess it up. Come on. There we go. And this is just a paint pen that I picked up. Walmart, maybe. Hobby Lobby, maybe. I don't remember. So we're going to let's do a little nose. With a little mouth and some little eyes. And I don't think I'm going to put on whiskers because I'm afraid I would mess them up. If you have more talent than me, you could add some whiskers. But there is our bunny. We need to let his little face dry and his little ears dry. And when that's dry, we can add some more final touches. All right, now that the paint on our little details has dried, we're going to go ahead and give this a coat of matte Mod Podge. This is some of the Mod Podge that Plaid sent me, along with another one of their wonderful little brushes. And hopefully that's dry. Yeah. You need to wait until the detail paint dries so that you don't smear it. If you try to coat that paint pen or that pink paint too early, you run a risk of smearing those details, and you don't want to do that. So I am going to give this a nice generous coat, and then I'm going to clean my brush and let this dry. And then we're going to add some cute little details to our bunnies. All right, our Mod Podge has dried, and I'd like to introduce you to bunny number 2 I've been working on off camera. So I have a couple of skeins of embroidery floss. I have this kind of bright fuchsia-y color, I guess you would call it, and then I have a black. I went ahead and cut a couple of short pieces, and what we're going to do, I already did the other one off camera so you don't have to watch me struggle. We're going to tie just a bow, and the beauty of this is you can tie a nice big bow, and then you can pull it down, use the ends, and adjust it exactly the way you want it. And then I'm going to put some glue off to the side here. And I will trim these once the glue dries. That way I know that they're going to stay. So this will be Mr. Bunny. And by having that glue there, that's going to hold my bow just the way it is. And then let's put one up here on Mrs. Bunny's ear. I've done the same thing. She's got a nice delicate little bow. And we are going to let this glue dry, and then we'll come back, we'll trim these, and we'll see how they look. So I'll be right back. All right, our glue has dried enough that nothing is going to fall off now. So I am going to trim my extra strings. And you could leave these as long as you wanted. If you want them longer, you could leave them longer. I'm going to leave mine about like that. Let's get his little bow tie trimmed. You could add more details. I mean, they'd be cute, maybe saying Happy Easter across the front of them, or you could add little buttons to him or whatever. I think I'm just going to leave them the way they are, very simple. So let's move over to the Dollhouse porch and see how these look in place. And there are our little bunny signs in place on the porch. I love how they turned out. Those are adorable. Be kind of cute, maybe put some potted plants in front of them or something, but those I think really are adding to our front porch scene. I hope you enjoyed today's project. Be sure and check the blog post for photos. The bunny I made off camera, I was actually taking pictures as I did that one, so you'll get to see up close a little bit more about how he went together. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, leave me a comment. What things would you like to see tutorials on? If you enjoy my content and haven't subscribed, I encourage you to hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you know when I put up a new video. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.